Hi, I'm Aileen, and I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm going to take you through a strength class that uses one handheld weight to help get you stronger. Make sure you pick the right amount of weight for you today. You'll also need a water bottle to stay hydrated, and always grab a sturdy chair. Let's get going. Notice I'm rocking and rolling my hips just to get the feel of the chair. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll your shoulders back, and then let's start with a nice easy march. As you march, let the arms swing, or you can hold on to the chair at first if you need to stabilize. As you're marching, press your feet into the ground. Let's start with an arm pattern. Up, up, down, down, right to left. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. And as you reach, lift your chest and grow your spine. One more. Then step tap to the right, step tap. Add arms that cross your body. Open the chest as the elbows push back. Take a deep breath in. Give me another set. Now, as I'm tapping, I'm actually pushing one of the toes down in front. Then tap in front, just to lengthen the legs a little bit. Then let's take the tap to a kick, so step kick. Let's change the arms, biceps curls. Step kick, and I'm opening and closing my hands to help warm the fingers up. Then take it to a knee, so right knee, right knee, left knee, right knee. And I'm pushing into the ground. Cross the knee past the midline just a little bit. Take a deep breath, then take your march into a V step. Out, out, in, in. Add a little pressure with your hands. Anything we could do to get the hips warm will really improve the output of the legs later on when we do some stronger leg work. Let's do two more. Out, out. Then open up your legs in a V and just march. Now notice how I'm marching. I'm putting a lot of weight into my feet. Keep them about shoulder width apart, and let's take the shoulder side to side. Right shoulder, left shoulder. As you're doing this, feel an inner thigh stretch. Let's do two more. Then hold on this side, right here. Drop your knees so that you've got a 90-90 knee. Squeeze, open the hips, stretch the lower leg. Squeeze, open the hip, stretch the lower leg. Let's do four of these. In, feel the back of the leg tighten up. One more, in, and then bring the back leg in, extend your left, and hamstring stretch. So we're just pulsing through a reach of the back of the leg. Drive the heel into the ground and also push the hip into the chair. Hold here for a moment, wiggle back into your chair, and march with your left leg. Let's change the arms. Cross body and a little cross wrist. Open and close, and then step tap to the left. But the elbows have changed on this one. Push the hands down. Then let's change the feet to a kick. So step kick, right, left. Feel the arms opening up all the way if you can. Then let's change it one last time to a knee. Step, knee, knee. Hold the chair and try and lift the legs just a little bit wider. V step, right here, out, in, in. Start to add the pressure on the legs. Two more. Then hold your legs apart one last time. Shoulder press, two to the right and two to the left. Feel the inner thigh stretch. Let's do two more. Then hold on this side, drop the knee, and let's go for the hip release. So it's back and stretch. Tilt and stretch. You only want to take the leg open and back as far as you feel comfortable, but this should help warm the legs up. Then tuck your back leg in, hamstring on the right, just press into the heel, lifting the chest over the knee. And you want to breathe occasionally right here. 2 more. Hold this last one just for a moment. Now I've got my weight on this side, so just comfortably or easily pick up your weight. Notice I'm supported when I do this. Come on back. The weight is in the right hand. Center your feet. Stabilize your hips on that chair again. And let's start with some shoulder work. This is a hand pass from one to the other. So lift and release. Lift, release. That's all it is. Now make sure when you change hands that the weight is secure in your hand. It's a forward, shoulder, and open. Remember to control the up, but also control the down. I'm hitting about chest level and then slightly behind the hip. So deep breath in, release. I like working unilaterally, one-sided, because it really gives you an opportunity to test how your right and left side feel. Lift and down. Feet are firmly planted into the ground. Posture is tall. And feel like your back isn't straining at all. You should feel abdominals a little bit when you bring the arm up. Lift. And one more time, this is your last one. Lift and down. On the right side, we have one more set. Look at the hand change. So I want out, open and down. Out, change, open and down. Thumbs up, below chest. This is a lateral shoulder exercise. So we went front and we're adding the front. There they went, and out. We have a few more. Now this should be a little more difficult because we've done back-to-back shoulders. If you need to take a break, take one. Also, feel free to keep the arms lower. So modify to your own intensity needs. Let's do one more. Up, over, out. Last one. Up, over, out. Bring the arms down, stagger your feet. We're gonna start by doing a stagger squat. Right hand, right knee in front. Press, push into the hips. Now, if you can stand all the way up, I'm gonna always encourage you to do that. Our goal is to get you out of the chair and down. Notice the weight is in the front because that will help lift your body. If you wanna make this a little bit harder, you can drop the weight to the side of the leg. So you have an option, hand on the thigh or both hands on top. Let's do a few more. Weight in the heels, release. Now, what I'd like to do is to have you not grip so hard on the weight. It's just sitting on the leg. Last one, change the grip to the other hand, left hand, and let's do a series of rows. So again, supported always to keep the back in alignment. It's just a reach and a waist, reach and a waist. 2 sets quick, and then we'll do a slower pull. Lift the chest every single time. This is very functional. Imagine picking something up off the floor, so it's helpful in your everyday activities. Then let's do 3 up, 1 down. So you're gonna squeeze the back of the shoulder, squeeze, squeeze, release. Now, if you can bring the arm a little bit lower, dig in, great. If not, keep it where you are. Really think about shoulder blades together. Last 4. Notice I readjust. Final 1. And then let's switch the legs to the left leg front and another series of stagger squats. So focus on the lift, the push in the heels. Let's go. Lift and down. I like to do a little tester every so often to make sure my legs are in the right spot. Notice the toe is almost even with the arch of the foot. Stand up all the way if you can, but the controlled movement up and the controlled movement down is what we're looking for. Knees staying center and square without moving around. And down. Tall posture. Focus on that easy sit. Remember, you can go all the way up, and you have the option of holding the arm at your side, which will make things more difficult. So try a couple. If it doesn't feel right, put it back on the thigh. Last two. Push into the heels, control, breathe. Lift. All right, we're ready. Change of hands, quick rows. Hand on the thigh, shoulders are square. Think of perfect posture, sternum out, no arch of the back. We have one more 8 before the triples. Breathe. I say that a lot, but I have a tendency to stop and hold as well. Last 4. So let's change the movement to 3 squeezes behind the shoulder and the release. Up, up. Now the more you bend forward, the more back work you'll do. The more upright you are, the more shoulder. And down. All right, we have 4 more. Finish it out. Long back. 2 more. Here's your last one. Wiggle your hips. Relax your hands for a moment. Set your hands on top of your thigh with a loose grip on your weight. Just rock your hips to give your hips a break, your legs a break, your shoulders a break. Make sure your toes are parallel. We're moving right into squats. So up we go. Lift, tall posture. Lift, same concept. If you can stand all the way up, please feel free to do that. Breathe, up. As you sit back, make sure you're right on that chair. Let's do 4 more and we'll start the next exercise. 4, 3, doing a lot of squats on this one. 2, all different amounts though, which makes it really nice. Then take the weight in your hand, start at your hip. I'm gonna turn on the diagonal so you can see me. Kick back, kick back. I want full extension. Go all the way out without raising your shoulder at all. So think of reaching away and down. Really think, push back. Now, if you want to add a little coordination, let's go ahead and kick right and kick left. Right and left. Kick. That way you have to engage your abs to keep your body lifted. Let's do one more. Kick. Hold the arm back and just push. This should really feel tight in the back of the upper arm. Last 4. 3, square your feet off. Back to center. Find your squat. Relax your arms. Up we go. Lift and sit. How about we pop to the toes? Little calf work. So the extra weight over the knees should add a little bit of pressure to the feet. Think big toe, second toe. Remember I said we're doing a different amount of squats. We only have 4 more of these. 4. Big toe. Last 2. Keep your shoulders low in the back, long spine. There's your last one. Turn your body slightly on the diagonal if you want to work with me. If not, just check it out. Starting at the hip, working away from you. You can do it completely square as long as you're not hitting your chair. I just want to make sure you can see exact positioning. You start at the hip and all you do is close that door behind you. Elbow goes straight without locking out. Breathe. I held my breath there. And open the chest. As your arm goes back, think of sticking the sternum out just a smidge. Now let's add the kick again, only if you feel comfortable. Front leg, back leg. Front leg. Notice how things change when you have to lift the leg. You have to tighten your abdominals. You can hold on to the chair for a little bit more security. Totally up to you. Let's do 4 more. Breathe out. As things get a little bit more intense, feel free to take a break if you need to. Here's your last one. Back arm, just a push. Reach out. Focus on that drive. Back. Give me 8 more. 8. We'll square off for 1 more series of squats. Ready? Wiggle walk back to the center. Relax your shoulders. Here we go. Press into the heels. Make sure they're even. Now watch the change of the feet. Up. Slightly turned out. Out. Slightly turned in. So just the smallest modification of the feet. Knees shouldn't feel it. I just want your ankles to always be prepared for a lift. Up. Here's your last one. Toe in, toe out. Toe. Just slightly rotate out. Reach. And take a deep breath in. Bring your weight up. Grab it into your right hand. Make sure your legs are open, about shoulder width apart or further. Keep a stable torso. This is a 1-arm pass, side to side, similar to our first exercise. We're going to bring the arm out and center. The difference is we're going to challenge the core by changing the feet a couple of times. Reach to the side and in. Reach to the side. Now the arms are lower than shoulders. Feel what you have to do in the middle of the body when you change the weight. Bring your legs together, same thing. Right. And center. Lift. Center. 2 more. Now let's challenge 1 more time. Reach with the knee slightly up. Out. Now you really feel the middle of your body working. So this is a little bit more functional, multiple body parts working together. Last one. Remember, you can always keep your arms lower if you like. Switch to the other side. Open and in. Really lock into the rib cage. This is going to create a very strong core. Shoulders to the hips for the core. Front, back, side to side. Hold it here. Place the weight on the thigh. And if you can do little baby lifts, let's try. 1 more set. We'll switch to the right in just a moment. Ready? Switch to the right. It doesn't take long to feel this in the hip. If you feel more comfortable going outside or inside, find your favorite spot. If you need to take the weight off to do that, it's fine too. You can absolutely take the weight off. Let's do 1 more round. Left leg, lift. Let's take the legs slightly out to the side. A change of approach is always helpful for strength. Take a deep breath in, relax the shoulders. Even lean back into the chair if you need to. Right side. So if you need to lean back into the chair for assistance in the center of your body, feel free. It's much harder to do this seated upright. Then we're going to do a little row your boat. Ready? Row your boat. A little different than the row that we did earlier. This is more functional. Imagine you're on a paddle boat, little kayak. You need that strength. Press the hands together for a little chest work. All the way across. Keep going, and I'm pushing into the feet as my body goes forward. We've got 1 more set. Final 4. Then hit a sumo position, legs out, shoulder width apart. Let's take the hand to the front. Legs are open, notice the arm is long, press into the heels, biceps curls. Up, one arm. You want to lengthen the arm, come to the shoulder. All the way up and all the way down. If your hands get tired, keep a loose grip at the top. Let's change hands to the left. Press. Now check your toes, because I just had to move mine. They kind of scooched back. Biceps curls. We have one more set. Then we'll change the grip again. Do 4 on the right and 4 on the left with a different grip. So watch my right hand grip. Turn the hand out. Push, biceps, all the way up. If you can't come out of the chair, just put weight in your heels. If you can stand all the way up, remember, I'd love you to go there. One more. Switch grips. All the way up, all the way down. Full extension for biceps. Same with the triceps, the back of the arm. Last one. Then finish out with both hands, up and down. Push your hands together. Really feel the intensity in the chest work. Last 4 and 3, 2, give me one more. Bring your feet together. Take your hands even, and we'll do a double hand stir your pot. So the stir your pot is a big circular motion. Try that again. Feet are together, so you're working the midline of the body. 2 more. And here's your last one. Now try and do this only with the right hand. Support your body any way you need to on the chair. Circle. Stir the pot. Big pot of oatmeal. Last one. Let's reverse it other way. Double grip. Chest up. Always reset. Double grip. How far forward can you lean without feeling it in your back? Use your feet on the ground, and they can be more separated. They're harder together. Harder to balance with your feet together. One more time. Get ready, switch, left hand only. Center. Center. 2 more. Last one. Take a deep breath in, hold right hand underneath, left hand on top. Over the rainbow. Now your goal is to squeeze the armpit on the down, right here. The more you bend sideways, the more difficult for the middle of your body. Now notice, I'm opening up my legs and adding more torso. Breathe. Over and over. Final 4. You've got this. 4. 3. Tighten your belly every single time you bring it side. Here's your last one. Hold on the right, bring your leg in, grab onto your chair, place the weight on the thigh, walk the legs out just a little bit. Let's focus on tightening the rib cage and working the abdominals. So reach out and press down. Notice I'm holding the chair so that I'm stable. And these are not fast. It's control, bring it back. Control, bring it back. 4 more. Should feel it in the abdominals. You're also doing a little bit of chest expansion here and chest work. And as you push on the leg, it's shoulder work. So a lot of different muscles are working. Last one, hold it right here. Drop your knee, place the weight on the knee, and just press out and in. This is for the outer part of your legs. right here. You can also do a variation of this if you don't want to do that exercise, but just lift the leg sideways. So lots of fun things to do to strengthen this part of the body. Your knees should not feel it at all when you take that leg side, and you should not be putting a lot of weight in your bottom toe. It's all about the rotation in the hip. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Wiggle walk to the middle of your chair. Place the weight right between and just think squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now, if this is uncomfortable on your legs or you feel it on the bones, you can place a fist there or just push your knees together. I like the feel of this just above the knees, and it absolutely is about shoulder width apart, great positioning. So just squeeze. Doesn't look like I'm doing much. You're just squeezing. 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Walk over to the other side. Grab hold of your chair. Set your arm on top. Reach and extend. Reach. We have 1 series of the abs, 1 series of the outer, and we're all done today. Reach and up. 1 more set. And lift. Every time you come back up, reset the body. Let's do 4 more. Open the chest. Does it feel the same on both sides? Or is one side stronger? Unilateral work. Drop the knee, find your position, up and down. We have 2 sets. So remember, you have options. You can just take the weight off and do a side leg lift. Sit up nice and tall. Think of squeezing back here to get the leg to rotate. 1 more set. 4, 3, then take the leg, hold it for a moment. Bring your weight down to the ground. Set it in some spot that's going to be easy for you. Right hamstring, extend your leg. This should feel great in the hips, especially after what we just did. Take the leg up and over or ankle to ankle for a hip stretch. We just worked that hip. Deep breath in, relax that hip joint. Take your top leg if you can. Open it up to a sumo. You're kind of in an L position. From there, drop your shoulders to the back leg. Drop your leg over to the front. Hip stretch. Hold on to the chair if you need to. It's a little longer hold right here. Press forward for your lower leg release. Center, wiggle back up, and then give me your hamstring stretch on side number 2. Take your time. Turn the leg out maybe a little bit, turn it in. Definitely work those legs quite a bit today with all those squats and staggers. Leg up if you can. Remember, either knee or ankle, lift your chest. Take a deep breath in, relax the hip. Open your leg up into that sumo position. Drop your shoulder back. Then as you drop your shoulder front, let the knee follow you. Front. Set up for your hip stretch. Lean back. Take your time. Contract these muscles for the hip stretch. Reach forward for the nice long lower leg stretch. Come back to the middle. Let's raise your right arm up. Feel that side stretch. And then other side, reach. Give me a spinal rotation stretch. Turn and look over your left shoulder. Feel that back release. Then other side, right. Really lift the chest as you rotate. Come back to center, take your final deep breath in, fill your lungs up. I hope you really enjoyed working unilaterally with a weight on one side and then with both. A lot of functional training today. Have a great day. Until next time.